I am fighting against inFinem. All right, inFinem is a big TW player. As you can see, he's got 13 mil. Um, he's got great mods and great relics. Um, he's got good datacrons. I do a lot with my datacrons, but I don't roll that much. So this is going to be a good battle. The one thing that really is interesting, however, is the number of Omicrons. I have a mere 12 Omicrons in GAC, which is a half amount of everybody else in the pod. inFinem has 6. So for once, I get to see what it is like playing against somebody with less Omicrons, GAC Omicrons. Just goes to show that inFinem is even more territory war focused than I am. All right, let's get to the battle. I've got um, gameplay. I've got uh, and as usual, I've got my favorite guest star. I've got Gar Saxon. Hey Gar, welcome to be. Glad you could be here. Uh, see, you're glad to be here too. Um, let's get to the battle. All right. All right. So today's battle, we're going to start off with. Um, I'm not going to look at my defenses too much because inFinem will be going at the end of the GAC period. But I want to get some of these battles in so that it's clear. So when he does his attacks, it can be clean, and he can show whatever he needs to show if he'd like. All right. So in the front wall, he's got 2 GLs down front showing, and he put down Gar ISC and Canderous, which are going to be interesting to fight. I did check out the mods, and I was somewhat disappointed that Gar's tenacity is only 49.26%. Ideally, for if you want to use Gar as a gas counter, you should have about 165%. The same for ISC. Um, let's see. Up top, there aren't any GLs. Um, and it's so light up here, it really makes me wonder what might be sitting down back there in the back. Um, here's an example of no Omicrons. Not that I have any Omicrons on mine either. Same for Zori. We'll make some of these things slightly, and Chirpa doesn't. I wouldn't expect anybody to have Chirpa. All right. Let's get to the battle. The first battle I want to get to is the battle against Ray. And normally I've been using Starkiller and I've been failing a lot. This is an amazingly good con with the stacking defense up to 200%. It comes with a starting 264% defense, which is ridiculously good. And so I'm not going to watch out for that one. But so what I'm going to do instead is going to go back to an old favorite of mine, which is going to be Sith Lead with armor and Watt. And the reason I'm doing this, and then I'll put a health data cron of some sort. Health cron with a little bit of defense and some protection up to start. And it should be enough to go through. Although the person who really needs the protection up, which is I have a light side cron. See if I can get a light side version of the protection up. No. All right, back to the dark side one. I like that one better anyway. All right, so yeah, the one person I want to have the protection up is obviously going to be armor. The reason this is going to be safe is because there are no Omicrons on Ben. The one that I would hope that would be there is the one that would be, well, the number. The one that scares C the most is usually the hit under protection one, and that's not present. And so let's go to the battle. All right, standard start, but armor tech on Monsieur. link two people. The two people I will start with link, I will relink later, but I'm going to put them on Ray so I can start stealing her protection. And Ben, I got to wait until the instant defeat immunity goes away. And obviously, I need um, armor to. I'm going to risk it again. I like risking it. I want the third stack. I'm probably going to kill her, but meantime, um, yeah, Ray is going to get herself down so that I can. Oh, there we go. I can actually get my third stack. There we go, full Beskar. So that really is good. The defense, and there goes the armor. The damage on Ray is 11 million. So even though I'm only R7, my health is a point where I'm not too worried. I'm going to survive this, not much a problem, but what will not. There it goes. I'm now going to do the relink as promised. Put the link on Ben. Get rid of Ray Jedi training because she's hard to get rid of. She's the other thing that usually makes it harder for C. And look at that. I just have to hope that Ray stays in yellow. Still in yellow. Up, and she's got the shock. Perfect. That'll prevent the healing. And bye-bye, Ben. And now it's just a matter of cleanup. Bam, bip. Put a little bit more, and off he goes. There we go. Keep the shock on her. In the meantime, armor is going to keep me healthy. Hopefully, I get back up to full by the time I'm done. Yeah, why not? That was whiff. Taking so long. I mean, I guess this cron is making it harder for me to get my damage through. She's getting stacking defense. I gotta wait. Continuing to. There we go. Got the shock back on. There we go. This is coming. Keep the shock on. Wow, the 10K. 10K hit. Yeah, come on, keep it up. Later that day, I know, keep getting slow. I'm hurrying up, guys, doing as fast as I can. I've got 1 minute, don't worry. I'm gonna finish her. Oh, shoot. All right. And there we go, finally. Woo! 59. Not great banners, but it is a kill, and a kill is good. All right, let's move on. Oh, not that window. All right. Next battle. All right. There we go. Yeah, okay. I see. You're happy now. Yep. Everything's okay. You don't need to worry. Let's get the other GL out of the way. First order. First order. And good old Malgi or Malikos. And Malikos needs one of these two. We'll give him the one with the basic provides additional stuff. And this is the good one because again, it's unlimited stacking. And obviously, Malikos is going to provide me a savior. So here we go. Let's do it. I'm looking forward to the Gara IC battle. We'll save that one for the last one in this. You'll have that to look forward. Oh, he's got much better speed. I didn't even check speeds. That was a bad thing. I can't reach Drogon. This is not happy. I still can't reach Drogon. He's putting some nice hurting on me. I can't really stun Leia. This is not so happy. Let me put some damage on everybody. Throw some rocks because I'm angry. See if I can get, haven't quite even gotten to the first level of ultimate. That's not good. There we go. Finally can get 2 turns done on to Monsieur Drogon. I'm going to whack him again. Boom, boom. Finally getting him in. I think that was Savior on 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 Malikos. I think that was triggered by R2. Right. Time for the big hit. Right, need to get Drogon out of here. Restun because he's stunned. Best Drogon is a stun Drogon. Can't get to R2, so we'll just swipe, heal. Can't get to R2, so I'll swipe. Ouch. Yay. I am definitely going into ultimate. Otherwise, I think I would have died. I got one more turn of ultimate. No, I don't have any more turns of ultimate, and I'm out of ultimate. I'm gonna try to stun R2. Steal from R2. There we go. I might survive this. Risky, but I just might survive this. Poke. And ult. And I put it in airplane mode because I was scared, but why did I need to worry? And there we go. All right. Oh, I do have a chat window down here. I didn't realize I had a second chat window. All right, I can say hi to people. All right, and there it goes. All right, let's keep on the going. Next battle. Let's take on Saw. No Omicrons on Saw, but they do have the Rebel reset Datacron. So if they have less buffs, they gain TM. Interesting. It is a massive amount of defense. That I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle. I am going to not use a GL. I'm not going to use anything insta-kill. This is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to use Rebels. All right. I need some sort of Rebel cron. Spell is one. That's probably a better one. Hello, Trevor boy. Welcome to the stream. There we go. This one they get tenacity up and they get a nice amount of health steal. Oh no, I need the wedge con. Here we go. All right, here we go. We'll use this one. 163% defense. So I'll fight defense with defense. And here we go. They're getting their nice attacks off first. All right, I will make Kara wish she didn't touch me at all. He is currently taunting, of course. There we go. Let's get rid of Mr. Saw. This Fred Wedge. Oh, this is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. All right, there we go. Even with a massive defense con, CLS shows that he's still got it. And yes, Gar, that was good. I like that too. One of these days, we're gonna have to find out what's up with your audio. All right, let's move on. Let us try. Usually I would go with like Bamhan Chewy, dashes on defense. I could choose wait a minute. He's the wrong Chewy. That makes things a little bit different. Okay, I'm not going to use this counter. Uh, Back to the drawing board. All right, we will use Padme with Gidme. So Padme, Galactic Republic support like GMY and Monsieur Gideon, who I put on defense. Nope, no, I didn't. Go. Give some sort of light side cron, hopefully starting with some sort of amount of tenacity. Or protection up. Don't have any of that. Whatever. All right, let's see if that actually even does anything. Absolutely no idea, but we'll find out. And off we go. Come on, Gidme, show me your stuff. This is an 86.9% counter. And there we go. Steal everybody, slow everybody down. Womp. Review and Chewy apparently is not enough. Finish off Review and Chewy so I don't have that to worry about, and hope that everybody survives. And there's, yay, I've got my spam. Okay, there, take care of that spam guy. Let's steal their buffs. I get the don't kill him. This is going to kill him. All right. All right. It's going to be hard to recover from. Let's see what I can do. The GMY is like the best uh, Jedi attacker. As long as I can keep him from healing, which is not the easiest thing to do. He switched stances. That's his undoing. No, stop, please. If Zareth was doing this battle, you'd let Zareth kill you, wouldn't you? Yeah, I mean, this is probably a well-modded CLS. This is a standard TW team. How did he heal? One time, sometimes I'm doing the hits in the end. GMY is just not having a problem. Interesting. And of course, he's back up to full. Come on, we can do this. I get the critical hits. All right, I just need to critical hit a couple more times. Oh, it gets some courage. I had some protection up, and the protection up got converted. That is what's giving it the extra damage. All right, I see. I see. Healy, I can not go. I don't think we're going to survive or succeed. So the question is, how do I get this? Set this queen up for a better second wave? Basic. All right. All right, I can't do it. Rely on Clash's favorite technique. Random buttons as fast as possible, thanks to the magic of auto. This is just going to show that that relics do matter, and that the right counters also do matter. That one mistake I already made with the wrong Chewy. I don't know why I got the wrong Chewy. All right, I need to clean up for that. That will be a fun cleanup. All right, let us try down here. Got Darth Malik. I will give him some defense. Yeah. As I mentioned before, this team doesn't have a lot of tenacity, so I should be able to stun them. The key portion of this particular team is Gar. If you get Gar out, then ISC isn't going to have anybody to work with. So I'm going to try to get Gar out first and Candor second. And then ISC really won't be doing too much until somebody comes along and um, yeah, I know that's cleanup is sad. I'm sorry, Gar. And I'm sorry what I'm about to do. Um, right, still doing a nice amount of damage, but well, the fear actually is not a bad thing either. Um, waiting for his nice stun, and use this siphon move. And Gar stunned. Gar can't help ISC, and ISC really can't do much. There's his damage immunity, which I can dispel on with the stun. Surprisingly enough, this is a 50% counter. According to Swago.gg, I think people just aren't realizing how really dangerous Guy is, and that he has to be taken out first because he's the real threat. Take him out because he's the real threat, and ISC can't do anything pretty much against you. I mean, ISC can counter, but um, he can't do it if he's. Actually, I don't know why he's not. Anyway, there we go. 59. All right. Now for the real problem. What in the world am I going to do to clean this up? I don't really want to put a lot of stuff against it. And yes, I happen to have 3 more GLs sitting, and I'm hoping I don't need to use them in the back. But I'm going to try to look for leftover bounty hunters. That's probably the safest amount of resources. I'm not going to use Bosk. And if I remember the health on these guys, CLS is going to be smaller than C3P by a good amount. 82, 86 is 168 versus 180. So the weakest is going to be CLS. So I can use this. I can put Mando here and Zam. Why not? Don't really have any good datacron. I'll put potency on, extra potency. That might help me land a stun against CLS, even if he is in defense mode. All right. I don't need any of these guys for like a Lord Vader or anything, so I think that should be fine. Taunt, shooty, all in. Do it again, and do it again. Here we go. We have everything set up. Heals banner. That's all right. Down he goes. Alrighty then. And here we are, the back wall. Who we've got lying in the back wall? Ooh, we've got Lord Vader, and we have Darth, and we have C Malicos. So he's got the nice revive with the same thing that we used up front, take things out. And he's got a Lord Vader team down here with Thrawn, which is going to make the defend counter a little risky. But we have our we have 3 jails. So we have a possibility. Let's see. That looks fun too. Um, that's the real question. Who am I going to use against this one? Alba's pretty strong. Next question is who I'm using against Lord Vader. All right. Against Lord Vader, and JMK is going to do pretty solidly. JML, surprisingly enough, should do okay. Fennec is not that bad. I could try Fennec. Fennec is an oh, it's with Bam and not. It's not with Bam. It's the Fennec is with with Mando I just used. Instead of Beskar is a lot better off. All right, let's go with the Jedi. The Jedi. I don't really need the Jedi. All right, let's get the Jedi. Barris is going to do a lot of work. She's going to be doing a lot of healing elimination. This is like a 93% counter against Lord Vader. I've got a good amount of protection already. I'm going to add 40% and some health steal. The targeting cron. That's fine. All right. Let us see how this works. I haven't actually done this one before, which makes me wonder why I'm doing it now. But master's training on her. Boing. There we go. Just have to raise the cooldowns of Barris, but that's okay. Barris is going to go to critical hit. Flux. Boom. All right. There's his cooldowns. My turn. Reduce cooldown. Whoa, we just ate Hoda. That's not good. That's not good. Star's not happy with me about that either. I should just probably just put this on auto anyway. The AI is going to prioritize the coin move and going to do at least as good of a job as I can at putting the pressure on Lord Vader. Hopefully we can do this before he reaches his ult. He does. Okay, keep going. We are not finishing. All right, well, I have Fennec to clean this up. Probably did something wrong. I'm sure somebody can tell me what it was. Um, that's fine. Surprised that Monsieur Luke is holding his own. But it's not as good as he could be if he had some friends. All right, that should be enough to push it over the edge, right? I'm not really worried about how much damage he's going to get. I'm going to put Fennec and Grief and because I still have Bam because I saved them for this. And they'll be able to take him down without too much issue. Curious how big is the Kron? Not much really. All right, let's finish it off. Recover for that mistake. Fennec. That's not Fennec. Fennec. Grief. And let's go Mando. All right. Sure. I'm not really worried about what I'm going to use against this. This is going to be pretty quick. Constant. There we go. Contract. Put one more level of armor shred. Okay, go all in. Basic. Basic. Thank you for counter and all in. Boom. And there's my recovery. All right. I'm really curious about who does what with this. Normally, I would not even pay attention. Usually, the best counter against this is JML. JMK is only 50%, and Java is only 50%. I might be in trouble. I may not clear this, but let us try. Full attack. Nobody has really tried the full attack version of this. Everybody's always going in with Chrysanthemum. Um, but when all Chrysanthemum is going to do is going to keep them off Boosh for a little bit. Um, well, keeping them off Boosh is probably important. Malikos has got a lot of damage, and so does so does Crew. This Kron is stacking defense, of course, and it has a little bit of defense to start. That's why I'm thinking of doing this. I mean, it's got a slower insta kill than JNK, but it's got a slightly better win percentage. And yeah, this is going to could be an epic fail. We'll find out shortly. Start by putting a couple of thermos out. The thermals are going to just sort of start piling up. And that's what I'm hoping to do is get them out there. All right, now I want to kill Malikos for the first time. That was enough, apparently. Right, we need to get rid of the other one. Build up ult charge. So neither of them are going to die. These guys are going to die um, the, but I can detonate them, and that will do a good amount of damage. Let's see if I probably apparently need more than 18. More on there. Okay, that was one. Looked like one kill for Kylo. That was a good chunk of ult charge. Doing the basics on Java to get more ult charge. And boom. 25 is not enough. All right, that's okay. See what I can do with. That was a pretty good chunk of damage on Kylo. Let's see if I can put some more detonators. If I get a good amount of detonators, I'm hopeful that will be enough to put more ult charge, because that ult charge was really nice. That's give us healing, and they give us, in this case, I'm going to put some more debts on him. Okay, early charge. Or, and hurry up. More ult charge. There we go. And boom, let's see if this is enough. He was at 50% last time. No. 23. No. Got some damage on him. Disarm him. Come on, thermos. Come on, thermos, do your stuff. That was enough. There we go. 57. If it works, the 57, that's enough for me. All right, that's enough for down back here for a minute. Let's go see if we can do something with the front. All right. That's we'll have some help in the back. Let's use our oops, not Wrecker. Let's use tech. These are not rebels, they are just light side clones. Do not no longer have anything useful. Let's give them some accuracy and some potency, I guess. That was in a Jalacron. I don't need a Jalacron at the moment. There we go. I think my Jalas are in defense with the Jalacron. Okay, got some good buffs. Thank you. Buffs give me some TM. And I can go through and I can apply a stun and everybody who's got that. Well, that's soldier. I thought that was GBA. I am not worried about soldier. Let's build trench. That riposte is really nice, but you do not have it anymore. Stun. There we go. That was not too bad. All right, let us go next. Keep going down the line. I did not use my Star Killer, which so he is available. Take things down. This is probably overkill. Any of those crons. But there we go. Yeah, Paplu's worth worrying about. This cron is a little disgusting with their chance to revives. So having a good set of good TN train, not necessarily a bad idea. Oh, she doesn't have a stun, but she does have 10 tenacity down. Little. There we go. Guess stun or stays on her. Whatever. She heals everybody. All right, let us get. This is not good. This is a good time to say this was 100% counter. I think it was. All right. First time out for Chirpa. Okay. Again, I got a little bit confident. Yeah. All right, next one. A little overkill. It's a lot overkill. Let's skip it. Come back. Um, I'm gonna come back to it. Get rid of the Tuscan. Come on. All right. What alternative counters do I have? Jedi. Don't have Seer. Definitely Iden. Iden isn't a great counter, but I have Iden. Um, Death Trooper, of course, is no longer available. I don't really think I need him. What else could I use besides? Eh. All right. Not yours. Shark. All right, there we go. Some sort of Imperial Trooper Cron. Sure. Yeah, without the Omicron, this isn't as scary as it could have been. Okay. All right. Onward, onward, onward. All right, let's put Afra to work. I don't remember what's down below, but you know what? Let's just keep going. All right, Boom, battle. I'm actually gonna. Honda's supposed to like. Oh, that's right. I got cooldown. He's got cooldown reduced, so he can't actually try to ransom anybody. And the extra turn is also not something that's bad to have. All right. Use something reasonable. Actually, let's go down to the bottom. There's something will clean that up, obviously, but nothing important just so yet. All right, the most ugly team down here. The Wookiees aren't shabby, but I can do them with like Java or Jedi, with another Jedi team. Have a trench team. My own trench probably is good cleanup for above. Biden team is the one that's sort of worrying me. I'm going to take a quick look at offensive possibilities. Don't really have. She stuns, otherwise I would use Gar ISC because they're cool. In fact, that's tempting to use up front as a cleanup. She could have stunned me with her specials. Stun, yeah, okay, no, can't do it. Otherwise, all right, can't. Problem with, hello, Frank, though. Problem with previous lead is that he's going to put target locked, which means I can't counter with guard, which guard would love to do, but and Gar's just happy thinking about it. But I don't really think Gar belongs in that particular battle. I think everybody here has got a stun or some sort of risk. So I'm going to probably need to choose somebody more solid to go against this Iden team. There's not much stun from there, and there's not much stun from there. What is their potency? Can't believe I'm thinking about doing this. It's only 80%. All right, this is a bad idea. This is science. But I mean, where else are you going to see this kind of? No, I see you have not been promoted. Where else are you going to see this kind of science? And if you're not going to see it here, you know, you're not seeing it anywhere. All right. Don't think I have one of those nice attacking offense crowns. Ooh, I do. Do they have any buffs? Yeah, whatever. Who cares? We'll find out. All right, this one's for science. Gar's happy. Let's do it. This is basically one of those ones I just let it go. See that Anders gets stunned. Put it on auto. And there's the stun. Oh, hello, Jensic Jensic. Usually it's me visiting you, but good to good to see you guys. This is science. This is probably failed science. I did know that there was a stun there. That she has an 80% chance to stun, and she did stun ISC already. But let's, all right. Uh, this is this is it. All right. Well, welcome Raiders. Welcome to my first, well, not my first problem, but welcome to my battle against inFinem. I've been having a lot of fun. He put two on the front, two in the back. I will show you in a second. He's got 13 mil, which is just shy of 1.5 mil. Yes, yes, you're welcome to get your glad to give you all of that wonderful, wonderful science. Thank you, Jessic. All right, so here we go. Let's get back into the battle. All right, set against inFinem. We started in the front. We took on his raid with Sith Eternal Emperor because inFinem is a TW person. He has only 6 GAC Omis, which means there's none on Ben. So that was a nice way to start. Obviously, the sides died. Armor managed to put on 3 stacks. We then transitioned over to taking down Leia. We did that with First Order, with Slacker, Crew, and finally Malicos to make sure they stayed together. It was a little bit touch and go, but they um, came out with whatever 50 something I think it was. Battle history says 51. All right. Then we've continued down the line. We took in Akbar lead, Han and Chewbacca, or not Han and Chewbacca. Akbar lead. It wasn't a, yeah. Oh no, it was this one. We took in um, CLS and droids, and unfortunately, instead of taking 3PO and Chewie, we took in Chewbacca, which meant we were sort of screwed when we came down to trying to take that on CLS. So instead, uh, uh, we pivoted, and I forget which team. Oh, we ended up using Padme, and Padme got rid of Chupio, but then she failed to take down COS, and that was how that ended up being a 2-shot. I used Mando with Bosk and Sam, and then decided when we hit the back wall that I really wished I had Mando. Um, and I'll show you the follow up for that. RISC, I used a Malik solo. The reason I got away with that is because there's not a lot of tenacity on these two guys, which is a little bit disappointing. I am pleased to see that they are 7 and they have 60 mods, but they really deserve more than 50% tenacity. Um, yeah, and so that was the front wall. So then we moved on to the back, and the back surprise, and the back surprise gave us 2 GLs, Slacker Malicos, and Lord Vader. Lord Vader, we took in JML, and with Barris and Hoda, but R9, Lord Vader's nothing to sniff at. So we used Fennec to clean that up. And we used Jabba to take down Jabba with Bushkron and Chrysanthemum to take down this first order. Most of the damage was coming from uh, from Jabba ults to kill Slacker. But he eventually pulled it through, and a little bit of damage from Bush, and I think Kirsanton was the one who actually got the kill. So at this point, we were trying to take down Iden on the cheat. Well, not really on the cheat. We really just wanted to use Gar somewhere, um, and so we did. um, Up front, we have a Cursant. We have up top, we had a couple of easy-ish banners. Um, I don't even remember where it was used. It was like a whirlwind. We ended up using, I think, Afra here, Gas here, even though there was no Omi, it wasn't that scary. We used, we used, we used Starkiller against Nisa, and Nisa won, which is a little bit surprising. I think Starkiller is a 97%, 97.4% success rate. Um, and they managed to kill the Palpatine, and then I sort of waited before doing the ult, and then yeah, it just started falling apart because I was waiting too long. Anyway, so that wasn't a good idea. All right, then. So right now it's just a matter of let's get the back down, clean up the Nisa, and move along. I thought I wouldn't have been that bad. Um, I've got some Jedi. I've got probably going to use Trench up top to finish it. I've got Beck. I've got lots of little things to clean it up. I think the front. I was thinking that the front was going to be. It's going to be this team down. I mean, does anybody have any thoughts? Which one's which they think is the threat team here? I mean, obviously I just kicked my ass. Um, I have Jedi Knight Revan probably would be enough to take on the GG team up top. Um, and I'm not sure about these Wookiees. Um, Anybody have any preferences which one I take the JMK against? I'm leaning towards the Iden. I have no idea how much delay I have. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what the Wookiees do, but I'm not prepared to find out either. Let's put that there. We'll use she just. I mean, obviously, I just kicked my ass. So, I mean, obviously, we need to get rid of. There was Shore Trooper. I have to work my way through Stormtrooper. Oh, I should have brought Ahsoka. Then I wouldn't have to really kill them twice. But um, I mean, I really don't need DK here. All right, well, let's get some armor shed on him so that I'm ready to kill. Actually, gonna die off in a second, right on its own. All right, let me get back. Let's get the high ground. Get it back up to full. Yeah, okay, you're right. You're right. Just kill, kill, kill. There we go. All right, there we go. And let's see. All right, we've got two more to kill. We got the let's look at my back possibilities. I need a leader. Um, so difficult to find Galactic Republic leaders these days. Oh, yeah, I have back. I don't have I could use Qui-Gon Jinn also as a lead, although I don't have the Omi. And again, I don't have. Yeah, Infinite may have only 6. I have 12, and the rest of my pod have 24 GAC Omis. So it shows you who's more TW focused than the rest. Um, is that too far down? Yeah, that's too far down. Yeah, let's see. I have 50 defense and 30 speed. This is he's really like the Qui-Gon Jinn runner of the. There we go. I mean, if I was probably going to do this the right way, if I had the Omicron, I'd probably put Qui-Gon Jinn in lead. What's Qui-Gon lead speed? His leadership. That's still not bad. All right, let's swap them out. I think Qui-Gon, we'll use the Qui-Gon Jinn lead. We don't get any of the other benefits except for that their speed and offense is going to provide bonuses. We'll put a nice light side cron on, prop them up with some defense somewhere. We're not using that one. There we go. Some defense, a little bit of abilities. And so for those wondering about his abilities, it's got a nice, gives people some foresight. He's got an assist move, all in. And then he's got some dispel debuffs on everybody. And we'll see how this works. Hopefully this will be less button pushing and button mashing. All right, Zolbar or Vandor? Well, Vandor currently doesn't have. Let's see if I can eke one out. Nope. All right, Vandor now has prepared. Is now the only person I can kill. I wish I had a tank. Like fighting 3 tanks. um, and his max that move does a little bit of extra damage to max protection. Again, I have to kill Vandor. And these guys are going to just kill me before I can even get any close. I mean, there's a heal move. Which is which is also on the all assist. They get the damage back from the attack, but they didn't do a lot of damage, so it's like a wasted health deal. And there we go. All right, that was a nice little bit of science. All right, what would be a better thing against Wookiees that I don't? Rogue One. Okay, let's just use the right team. Astral and Sean, Mr. Instakill. And no, there's no stun over there. Yeah, Bastila and Ahsoka have been a pair that always have gone great together. Um, some light side stuff. All right. Start off with back stance. Yeah, Ahsoka's nice here. She survives. Come on. Dispel on basic. Switch back. Defense on. We're in defense stance. Heal herself. It's done. All right. Basic. Dispel on basic. Another armor shred. Almost want to stay in defense stance. But it's faster to get to insta kill. There we go. I have to insta kill Vander because he's got prepared. All right, now I'm going to try to take out. I guess Zalbar is going to be blocking me. But Cal can pretty much shoot as he wants because he's got his own dispel. Switch back to defense stance. Whoa! I did not expect Zalbar to have that much damage sitting around. Oh, Wookiees are scary. All right. Before we go any further, let us get. What am I going to use? I don't really have a. I used GMY earlier. I need a damage source. Yes, it's gonna. I mean, if I use JML, then that's pretty much it for my Jedi. Nowhere I'm going to use Shock T, but I think that's pretty much it for my Jedi. Much out of good stuff. All right. Plan here is to kill Sortie. Um, okay. Step one accomplished. And thanks to Monsieur Luke's dispel on basic, that's not a problem. Let's put a little bit of health on Revan. More health for Revan. Now, if it had been Sortie Lee, it would have been perfect for Gar and ISC. That's one of the big gas and Sortie Lead are like the two main things that you can go after because there's not a lot of stun and such. But didn't have it. All right, 55. That's good. All right. I got two cleanups. I know what I'm going to take out my Ewok friends with, I think. Fight fire with fire. There we go. My Ewoks are, oh, marking GG from the jump. I could mark GG from the jump, but I was worried about, eh, there's nothing to worry about. I mean, yeah, Droidica is gonna ball up and do his stuff, but I ignored him anyway. And he didn't have anything on him. Yeah, I think that would have been a better approach. Wait a minute. You like Mata's Nisa better than my Nisa. His Paplu is apparently pretty good. Oh, where's Ewok Elder? Where's my Ewok Elder? The problem is that I'm not gonna get through his Paplu. I'm gonna have to get through Paplu twice. Or to use my Rogue One. I underestimated this team. Really underestimated this team. All right, let's put trench on it. I did say I was going to trench it, right? Yay. Yeah, apparently he got old. He got old and retired. It's yep, good old stun. Nisa needs that. Nisa needs more stun. Murder bars are murdering me. Um, Come on. No, please don't. That's right. Go for the droid. Watch out for the droidica. It's gonna kill you. It's so big and scary. All right. Uh, is this really a? Is it really? Do I need some sort of insta kill? Is that the problem? Do I have enough of an insta kill? I mean, this requires me to kill somebody. This requires me to damage an enemy with less than 50% 10 meter turn meter. That's not that easy. Actually, this just requires me to do things. Um, Stun here, do action. Doesn't hurt to try at this point. I have a scoundrel crime. No. Found the coke. They are fast. I think 260 on Paplu. There we go. Got a stun on her. I know that's not the first kill. I should not shoot at her while she has the. Do not shoot at them while they have retribution. Um, I have Rogue One. Will give me some damage immunity and just sort of wait it out. Um, should use troopers on the guys below. Let's go with the Rogue One. I've got the nice Jin. I got some nice tank. Got I got a nice damage immunity. Kind of Rogue One can do anything, right? She doesn't have a counter until I attack her. It's not that I am being silly and missing the fact that she's got it. She's gaining it in response to me attacking her. All right. Well, that was good. She killed herself. She just has to attack. She's getting herself exposes, and as soon as she gets counterattacked, she suddenly gets the exposes popped on her. And of course, Jin stuns. Yes, finally, 100%. That's all it took. Well, it took took her killing herself, and then it took the 100%. But wow. So I think this VOD was probably going to be somehow missing um, after the stream. I'm not sure why, but there's a definite possibility. Um, uh, that I will be hiding this particular VOD. All right, let's see what he put in the back. Our fleets. We have a, a reasonable set. Um, um, we have everything we need to do these. Let's finish the ground just so that one less thing to think about. Um, let's let's throw the troopers at it. It's probably too late to throw the troopers at it, but let's throw it at them anyway. I have any really great Imperial Trooper cons anymore. Oh, that'll work. They get a turn before they actually lose their defense, which is sort of nice. And two, only two. Okay, got rid of that one. A little bit of phase on him. Health steal back up to full. Yay. All right, there's the ground. All right, two more. Oops. Ship battle. Let's see. That number one. Yeah, I think I agree totally with you there, Dust Crusher. JMK the Wookiees probably makes more sense. All right, I've got my standard lineup here. I put Gauntlet in here just in case. Yeah, Trooper, I think the Wookiees would have been perfect, actually. I mean, if I'd started with the Imperial Troopers against the Wookiees, um, it probably, I put a nice crown on them, maybe with, all right, pay attention, do the hit. Do the basic. Should have done a full hit on that one, but I did just a basic hit. It's not that bad. All right. Do the cleanse. Switch over to it's dagger start, of course. But that's okay. I bring out this guy. I gun the bomber. And shoot the dagger. There we go. At this point, it's just a mopping up procedure. Although I need to get rid of dagger. It's there. Oh. Oh. All right. Day is not going to be one of those days. And it's actually, we're in a worse state because now I have both bomber and um, Sith fighter in the start. So it is just like I had decided to start with. Uh, all right. It's okay. I got other options. There are options. That is not my only way of killing Leviathan. I have one more way of killing Leviathan, which is profundity. So I will use that. But in the meantime, we need to take down Monsieur Triple Attacker. We will use the also risky finalizer counter. Um, let's see, the team is Echelon, Special Forces, TIE Fighter, Pirate Silencer. Come in with this, with just the shuttle. Old Republic, we want the Evan Hawk. Jedi Counselor with an R8 Jedi Counselor is very useful. And I still like to bring in the last First Order guy because he gives a little bit of speed to the finalizer, even though it's not really needed. Um, um, in that counter, it did seem like the turn order was weird. I don't think they're under geared unless for some reason there's something wrong with my mods. I don't think there are. They work fine elsewhere. I think the turn order was probably, I would blame his gearing more. That his ships are probably better geared to cause something weird. Yeah, it was a little weird. All right, Tauntaun IG 2000, Silencer on IG 2000. With the basic Special Forces is going to come along and say, hey, why don't you do it again? And that was not enough. Echelons dies because that's always usually good. And at this point, I'm supposed to be killing other stuff, and his team is too darn good. All right, I'm gonna let it go through because um, I need the cooldown pull. Finalizer is not the best counter to a triple attacker anymore, and that's mostly because when they have R9 on Piet and they have R8s or R9s and all the other ships, it's just not as solid. I was hoping not to have to use it, but I have profundity trying to clean up the Leviathan mess. I am now to Radis cleanup of this ship, and even that's Radis is like if they're lucky if they get anything killed. Um, the Again, this is because inFinem's ships are so much better. Yeah. I can put one more ship, and I'm going to take Wedge. Not Wedge. Yes, it is. Take Wedge. Can't take Biggs because Biggs is part of what I'm going to try to use to wear down. Um, but all right. And I go against R9's Leviathans in arena as well. But even then, they're not that top tier. So yeah, I definitely need to step up my ships. I don't think this is going to get anywhere. And to some extent, I wasn't expecting it to be. um, I can't clear because of the Leviathan fail. I really can't clear everything, and this is when the ships are just going to be too strong. Even though I keep bringing out ships, I'm not going to be able to get foresight on these guys long enough, keep them alive enough to um, survive to ult, and he's definitely going to make it to ult before me. Um, yeah, 7 turns, not happening. All right. All right. That's it for that battle. That one's going to stay. Let's see what we can do here. Put the front of entity in. All right. Because I've already damaged this one and then I left it in. Well, this counter is not going to be easy. It probably would have been better to keep it in. If you don't kill both the fighter and the bomber, you're basically putting yourself into a spot where the cleanup is near impossible. The only thing to hope for is if for some reason um, you want to be killing fighter, like this fighter's giving them TM, and that's basically giving him a chance to outrace you. You just need to keep flying critical hits. Critical hits and attacks are the things you need to do. Almost. TM. Use the AoE to finish it off. A lot of these are sort of the basic tenets. Just I need to get too late to get somebody in, but I'll probably try to bring in Phantom while I'm working at it. Yep, there we go. Phantom. I'll get in my next reinforcement faster. In the meantime, um, stalling. All right, here we go. I'm gonna bring in Cass and get some dispel, some. Oh, there goes my ship. All right, so this is now in a more cleanupable spot. Um, I have no, I still have Sith fighter and bomber there. I mean, I got rid of, or no, I don't. It's not Sith fighter. I just have bomber there. Um, it's not worth it though. I mean, if I could, I, I have very little fleets left. I have a bit of an Empire fleet, and I have malevolence. It's probably better to do them. It is better point wise um, to just mirror their malevolence, get some points, and because we're not clearing, and see which of the fleets I have left over can uh, get one or two, two more banners. If I can clear, it would be really nice. We'll see. Um, Already, this is not what I want. That should not, that's, I didn't look, but that looks like it was a spy start. I've been seeing lately, I don't know how good a spy start is, but I've been seeing people with spy starts lately. Um, there's one. I got some of my nice, please. I got my vultures. And yes. Uh, I think I have one real ship at this point. Two real ships at this point. There we go. And the real one? No, it's not the real one. Means that must be the real one. Yay, 64. All right. That's a mirror I don't want to do either. All right. I think Leviathan is probably in the better place to clean up, which is sad to say. Um, there are no units available for this slot. All right, let's do it. This is going to be a loss, but better to put it in there. Or Infinite's got Infinite does have a better roster, and it is these ships really show where his roster is at. And it was a good chance to practice these. Um, I'm glad that I've gotten a chance to, even though it wasn't a success. Um, I am looking forward to seeing my defense being my defense being pounded tomorrow. Infinite usually goes at the end of the last 2 hours of the at the last 2 hours of the GAC attack phase. I probably won't be able to make it because I've got an appointment, but I am definitely looking forward to seeing the replay to see how um, my defense holds up. If it's anything like how my offense went, I suspect my defense will be down in 10 minutes. um, tie, bomber, tie. All right, bomber's down. All right. And I got one more banner. And one more banner is useful. So that means I have managed to kill one fleet, and that will be very simple for him to finish, assuming he has time. The last 2 hours, but I think everything will go down pretty quickly. Well, thank you for everybody for being here. I think I need to find somebody to raid. I have no idea who's on at this hour because no one ever on at this hour. I don't see any forgoers. Yeah, I don't see any forgoers. Anybody know any suggestions of who I should raid? Yeah, going against inFinem. Let me see. I can probably switch back to the compare. That is not the compare. There's the compare. inFinem, he's in mock chromium. He's got 13 million, which is just slightly more GP. His relics and mods are really good. I do okay. My mods are in some cases are faster or better, or have some stats that are tweaked in a way that are useful. My data crowns aren't as good, but the only thing I had against him was my GAC Omicron, so I was hoping the kits were going to help me out, and they did in some cases. Like I did get to take Sith Eternal Emperor against Ray, which was really nice. But yeah, he just killed us in ships. And so yeah, there we are. I really don't see anybody who does Scro right now. And I'm trying to figure out how I even can find people that are doing Scro. Oh, I found somebody. Truffa could. Oh, let me set up the raid for that. Um, I spelled it wrong, of course. Trufra. There. All right, and we're off. Thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you Jensic for the raid. Thank you everybody who followed. Um, I don't stream that often. I stream when I fight against somebody that's interesting, and inFinem definitely is interesting. I hope you guys have a great holidays and enjoy. Let's enjoy Truffle stream. Thank you. I need to end the stream.